Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today I have something really kind of exciting for you guys. I'm starting this new series called How to Style Short Hair. I'm not sure if that's what I'm going to call it, but it'll be something like that, where I show you guys how to style short hair. I just recently cut like a lot of my hair off, and I thought this would be a really fun series to do. And for those of you out there with short hair, this will probably be helpful. And for those of you out there with longer hair, I think a lot of these things you could probably do with your long hair too. So if you guys would like to see how to get this beachy, wavy, curled look, then please keep watching. Okay, so starting with clean hair. I like my hair to be clean, but now we're going to start parting our hair, my hair, and I'm doing my first section. It's the bottom part of my hair, which sometimes can be a little bit tricky when you have super short hair because it doesn't really like to cooperate. I'm also using this Hot Tools 1 1/4 inch curling iron. 1 inch, actually, it's 1 inch curling iron. And basically what I do on the bottom is I just kind of clamp the hair into the curler and just kind of let it go through it. And I don't hold it in there for too long because I don't want it to be too curly. Like even like what it looks like now is actually kind of too curly for me, but it ended up just being a little bit on the curly side today. But that is something that can totally be worked out. You can run your fingers through it at the end and it'll be fine. So anyway, I basically just go through and do the same exact thing to all of these like about 1 inch sections of hair. The bottom does not have to be perfect because it's just the base and you won't see most of it anyway. With these front pieces, I like to make sure to kind of do a loose curl. As you can see, I kind of just let it run through. I don't like hold it in a specific place for too long. And on this side, I'm just kind of gonna speed through things a little bit more because you just saw me do the other side, and it's the exact same thing. I always curl away from my face. Sometimes I like to do a couple random like curls that go toward my face just to kind of break up the texture, but for this time I went all away from my face. So on this layer I started with the curling iron pointing down, but then realized that it's a lot easier for it to be pointed up as your hair gets longer. So now the curling iron's pointing up, still going away from my face, and I don't hold the curls for long like before, and I try to keep the ends out of the curling iron because I want them to kind of be straight so that they're a little bit more beachy and textury instead of super curled. Also, if you guys like my makeup, you can check out my sunset eye tutorial. I will link that down below. And towards the back, it's kind of like the bottom. You really won't see it that much, and it kind of just turns into like one big thing anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. And like I said, these front pieces, I like to keep them loose and keep the ends out of the curling iron. And right now it's kind of like super curled, and I wouldn't normally like go this curled, but if you want it to last, starting out with it pretty curled like this will be great because it can just kind of fall out throughout the day. Now I'm spraying my hair with some Way texturizing hairspray. I love this stuff and it smells amazing. Now I'm basically doing the exact same thing I have been doing. My hair is just getting a little bit longer as I go. That curl actually I didn't love because there was a lot of concentration at the bottom of the curl, if you can kind of like see that. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I eventually like fix it and it's all good. I just don't like there to be a lot of weight kind of at the bottom of my hair. I like it to be a little more straight than curled at the bottom. Also, I really don't like too much volume in the back because I have a one length haircut, but the more volume I put in the back, the more the shorter the back of my hair looks, and I don't like when my hair looks like shorter in the back and longer in the front, so I try and keep the volume to a minimum in the back. Now, finally, on the last layer, which is the top, and I just make sure my part is where I want it, and for some reason I always start at the back of my head. I think it's just because the back is like my least favorite part, so I just try to get that over with. Plus when I'm rushing, I'll like skimp through it and it won't look good, so I like to do that first. Especially with the top of my hair, I like to brush through things before I curl, just because I don't want there to be any knots or it to be uneven in any way, shape, or form. And here I try to leave the ends out, like I said again, and I go to the top and try and get the volume at the top with the curl. So the weight is kind of at the top. I don't know if that makes any sense. And I don't know if I mentioned this, but I hold each one for about 15 to 20 seconds. I've sped it up here, so don't go by this. But when I do the front of my hair, I kind of like to just give it like a little bit of a wave. This actually ends up being too much of a wave, and I go back in and kind of like flatten it out a bit. But I like the front a little bit straighter than the rest of my hair. And doing the same exact thing on the other side. Now I'm taking my Way finishing cream and running that through the bottom of my hair just to kind of break things up. It gives it kind of a beachy texture, and I'm also like pulling through my hair. This is what I was talking about. I kind of just run the curling iron over the top of that curls to break it up, and that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos of mine and so we can be friends. Okay? Alright, I'll see you later. Bye!